just feels really weird, and it feels like odd, and like I'm being in the way, like, and in a big family, like the best thing you can do is stay out of the way and be helpful. That's what I was taught, and so like I'm really good at being respectful and helpful, but like respecting myself and helping myself, God, that's so hard. But I would want my kids to value themselves that much, absolutely, and to be able to stand up for themselves, you know? So it's just, yeah, it's something I know I need to work on and get better at, but it's also one of those things that it's not like, oh, I need to work on strengthening my arms, so now I'm just going to do push-ups. It's not an easy, quick, or simple fix. It's like literally changing the pathways in my brain. So, it's going to be slow and probably painful at times process. But I don't know. I don't know why I don't think that Abigail deserves to stand up for herself. It makes me really sad. And I guess I am grateful that this situation helped me to notice that, because now that I'm noticing it, I'm starting to realize, like, wow, I really do suck in those areas. Like, I really have a hard time. I'm like scared. I'm literally scared in those situations. And that's the part it's hard for me to wrap my brain around. And, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a ton of memories, specific memories in my childhood. But I do know that my mom was like very much task oriented. Get your chores done, do your stuff, stay on target, stay on task, be responsible. And yeah, I don't know that I ever maybe grew up with the comfortability even to like talk with her about things and be able to use my voice, I guess. I guess that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's hard for me to use my voice when I was little. I really didn't, honestly. So it makes sense why it's hard now. So I'm just going to need to practice. I don't know if this resonates with anybody. I've seen people that are really good at, speaking for their needs and saying, no, this is not right or whatever. Like, it's just so fucking scary to me. But I want to learn. I want to get better at it. I want to value myself that much. Because this, it's not honoring. I'm not honoring and caring for myself. I leave those situations and I'm always frustrated. But I just don't feel like I'm good enough to say, hey, I need this. So it's like rewiring my brain to think, no, you deserve it. Whether they get mad or not. Chances are they probably wouldn't get mad like I'm picturing them to be. And I don't know if that's the part of, like, my mom was very much a drill sergeant. So, you didn't cross her. You didn't cross her at all, ever. Or you're in huge trouble. So, I don't know. That's one thing. Anyways. Besides that, my toe has been like consuming my mind. There's these things we take for granted, the small, insignificant, well, seemingly insignificant, truly not insignificant things that we just take for granted every day that work for us, like our toes, until one day they don't work so well. And then it's like shuts my whole body down, like throws a semi-truck in my path. And I'm like, crap. And it also makes me realize, like, wow, I need to, like, thank my toes more. I need to wake up and be grateful I can move all of my toes and not have pain. So now it's like I wake up every day and I feel a little bit better. My toe feels a little bit better. And I'm like, yes, thank you, toe. Thank you. Keep healing. Keep healing. You're doing so good, And I do love those kind of wake-up calls where I'm like, I don't want to just fly through life and not pay attention to all these parts of my body or even things in my world that I take for granted, Just noticing them, acknowledging them, thanking them. the ability to sit out here in this beautiful corral with my amazing, calm horses that are all standing around me. They're all taking a nap around me. It's super cute. Got my dog Deo out here in front. Other 4 horses are behind me. Oh, Sky laid down way back there. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. Anyways, it's so easy for me to think about what I don't have and what I need in this, my future and what I'm trying to move towards, and forget just how much I already have and how far I've already come. So maybe that's what I'm just going to be reminding myself of this week. I'm trying to work really hard to get my nonprofit, Freedom for the Taking, off the ground. And I had my speaking event last week, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. I was nervous, but I was excited. And I got on stage, and I was like in my element. It was a blast. I really feel like that's a gift of mine. I love motivating and inspiring and empowering people. So it was an awesome opportunity, and I want to find more. And I think Rayanna just burped. I've never heard a horse burp. What are you doing, silly girl? I'm hoping to get more of those opportunities. So I was looking online, and it's just slow, like things, you don't just boom, have something done. And so it's like, yes, I'm officially like a nonprofit and super excited about that. But at the same time, I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just doing the steps in front of me. And, but like, even with this podcast, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how to get my podcast out there, and I don't know how to market it and all this stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I've got these people that listen to my podcast, and they value me enough to listen to it every week. Like, how cool is that? So huge shout out to all of my podcast people that show up every week and that value what I have to say, even on crazy days like this, where I mostly just talk about my toes and stutter a lot and whatever. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. And I would be so grateful if you find value in my podcast, if you could share it with a friend and subscribe to my podcast. Just to kind of help me grow my audience a little bit. I would be so grateful. So make sure you check out Freedom for the Taking Facebook page. I'll post some pictures of our horses today. And, hopefully I will have this video up sooner than I did last week. Jennifer and I's podcast episode from last week I just got uploaded a couple days ago. So that's on YouTube if you want to see Jennifer and I talking. That was a really great conversation about boundaries. And I should have this one up in the next few days. So I'll I'll add the link to my Facebook page, Freedom for the Taking, when we get that done. And of course, always you can check me out on Instagram. I've got some cool reels on that. And if you guys have something that you would love for me to talk about, or you have questions, please email me, freedomforthetaking@gmail.com. You can also check out my new website, which is freedomforthetaking.org. But yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you again for being here, for being a part of this fun outdoor adventure, I should say. I'm really tired of having to I've got thermals on today and heated gloves and a shirt, a jacket, another jacket. I'm all bundled up. So I'm ready for some sunshine. I'm sure you are too. It is. The winter's been good, but it's ready to be done with it. I don't mind the cold. I just don't want it cold all the time. And so now we're getting these bouts of it gets warm and then I'm like, yes, and then it gets freaking cold. I was like, no, this is torture. So I guess I'll have to withstand some more torture probably for another month. I don't know. Missouri's weird, you guys. What is up? What's up? Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you all. And yeah, I'm interested to know what maybe are some of the things that you realize as you're going through life in your healing process, that you come upon oh crap, I thought I was done with this, or I thought I learned this, And then it's like, no, there's more to it. There's more, always more, deeper, deeper, deeper. So I'm interested in knowing what are some of the things that you've been kind of delving into in your healing journey. You can always email that to me. I try to put a question on my podcast, so you guys could always check out the podcast question and answer that. If you have something, get a conversation going anyways. All right. I'm just rambling at this point because it's so pretty out here. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Don't forget to check out this podcast video in a few days. Until then, mwah, and may your week be warm as possible. All right. Have a great week. Bye-bye.